Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Uh, Hi, good afternoon, everybody. I am Somen Maiti, and today I have Govind, who is one of my colleague. He is working in some other technology in some of the MNCs. I am an industry expert. I have been working for last 10 to 15 years in different MNCs. So today, both will be discussing couple of minutes regarding the pros and cons of the big data, why a candidate should learn the big data. Govind, say like, why do you want to learn the big data? What is the motivation behind it?
Yeah, hi, Soman. Uh, yeah, yeah. Before that, telling that towards the big data, I have experience on the programming side, and I'm working since 8 years in one of the MNC. So right now, I thought ki rather than doing the traditional language, if we are clear to learn something new or something good things which is in big data, which I observe. So I need to turn and on that
Understood.
technology side.
Thank you, Govind. So
Yeah,
Govind,
thank
he
you.
has been working for long in MNCs. Maybe he will be working in some language like Python, Java, or Oracle. So then maybe the new project requirement is that he wants to learn a big data. And so we both will be
Yeah.
discussing about how we can navigate to learn a big data, how a new candidate can approach to big data. So coming towards the
Yes.
next slide, Govind. Uh, See, the reason behind is
Yeah.
that people, a candidate or any kind of person will be interested for the to learn the big data is because data is our new oil of our society. So earlier, you just imagine with the 10 years before, we do not have so much data. Neither we had WhatsApp, neither we had Facebook, neither we had any kind of Skype or Zoom kind of streaming app. But today's world, from we wake up in morning, we push our data into the streaming app, and what all the streaming app will do that they will collect all kind of data. So earlier it was only for structured data, but nowadays it is kind of a semi-structured data or a unstructured data. So I am giving you an example like how it will be unstructured data. See, in the first block of the slide, it is like it is kind of a mix of a number, alphabet. There is no sequence is there, no pattern is there. It is a kind of a mixing of any kind of data. So that is we call it unstructured data. Now from this unstructured data, if we want to do a data analytics, we do not have any other option but to go for the big data. So because see, the big data is a concept generally is driven by Google. So big data is a, big file system. It consists of a Hadoop file system, and the Hadoop it's kind of a resource management kind of a thing, distributive programming kind of a thing is driven by the Google. So Google first lay out this kind of mechanism. There has to be a mapper, there has to be a reducer kind of interface, and this. So first program they have written into the Java. There is no doubt this big data. But today I am not going to about any technical discussion. First, I try to motivate to the student that why he or she should know the big data, because today's world data is like it is scattered from morning to evening, and it is all about the unstructured or semi-structured data. Okay, so that is the main motivation beyond like behind of any of the person. Suppose you have any IoT device, or you have any DevOps program, or you have any investment banking project running in your company. All the informations are collected from the customer. It should be put into the data analytics, and that data is a huge chunk of data. It's not only a GB data; it's a terabyte of data. So now suppose a candidate, you just imagine you are doing a WhatsApp from morning to evening. So you are chatting with 100 friends. So how much data you can generate daily as an individual? So that kind of data, and what is the companies that they are doing either e-commerce company or any other company, they are collecting those data, and what they are trying to do, they are trying to make a decision from that data. Okay, what kind of decision? Suppose you are going to purchase a apparel in e-commerce side, either a Amazon or Flipkart. So like you have a habit. Suppose you every first week of the month you have your salary and you are going to purchase this kind of apparel. Okay, so the company, e-commerce company, they are trying to predict it that okay, this Govin, what he is going to purchase in next month. So that is the
Okay.
motivation behind the collecting of the data. And to
Okay.
make a decision, it is not so easy. So this is like making a decision is a kind of a maze kind of a thing. So it's kind of a puzzle kind of thing to the companies or any kind of project. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
Govind, please.
Yeah. So I have one question before of that. Before moving on these technical terms,
Okay.
if big data is not exist, what was the effect on the industry? And after coming the big data, what are the new changes which are the beneficial for the industry?
See, big data actually it has came because our traditional RDBMS like Oracle database or MySQL database, they are not smart enough or they are not large enough to hold the data of our daily data. So then Yahoo complained or they have raised one concern to the Google that boss, we are not able to capture all the unstructured or semi-structured data into our file system or database. What should I do? Because see, our world is driven by Google mostly. All the file system or anything internet all are driven by Google. So Google proposed some rules. So that rules like they propose some rules so that mapper has to be there, reducer has to be there, it has to be a distributive programming concept. So they publish this concept in a journal wise. And some guys like some engineers, they derived from that journal, they derived the mapper interface, reducer interface, and they designed that first primary concept of the big data project. So
Mhm.
now the see, this is the beginning of the big data. And if you say that what is the beyond big data, or no, we are not actually nowadays not we are like our most of the project has been migrated from big data to the rather new technology, either a Spark technology or any kind of a I will say that hybrid database, cloud database. So the
Okay.
next technology or next, but yeah, the foundation is big data. See, that is the reason why it is so
Mhm.
important is that our foundation is a big data. But the problem is that big data is not even sufficient enough to hold all the kind of data analytics on the unstructured or semi-structured data. So what we are doing is that we are moving into a hybrid platform. So we are clubbing all together, either we are clubbing the RDBMS also, and also we are clubbing the NoSQL concept. So NoSQL is nothing but like it is a concept of the like I will say the big data big data database concept. Okay, so it has lots of database like Hive, Cassandra, HBase, all different NoSQL database is there. But like this is a concept. NoSQL is a concept where you can upload your lots of unstructured or semi-structured data into a database, kind of a big
Okay.
data database, you can say, imagine it.
Yeah. Clear, Soman. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, fine. So so the main thing is the distributive programming. Now the like I will say that this is the primary concept, primary pillar of the big data, distributive programming. Okay, so what is distributive programming is that as our data become individual data become a 1 terabyte or more than 1 terabyte, you need the large space to store the data. So your one
Okay.
laptop is considered as a
Not enough.
commodity hardware. So suppose you have so what like what is big data concept they are doing it, that they are considering your laptop or your home laptop or desktop as a commodity hardware. And like that maybe they are connecting 1,000 laptop or 1,000 desktop. Okay, and the main purpose of this is that they are dividing the task across all the laptop or desktop. Okay, so suppose imagine that each desktop is a node. So and you have one master program, that program has to be divided into suppose 100, there is a 100 node is there, so means 100 desktop is there. So the Google the big data concept what they are doing it, or MapReduce what they are primarily doing it is that they are distributing your task across all the commodity hardware. Okay, so this is called a I will say it is a distributive programming concept. It is purely is very easy. There is nothing new actually. People will be knowing from 100 years this distributive programming. But yeah, Google has implemented it, and we are doing it into a big data analytics. We are doing it. So mainly primary focus of this is to do the data analytics. So any candidate who wants to any candidates who wants to learn the big data, I will say that today's world is data driven. So this world is moving towards the cloud. So together, like big data is a pillar of the cloud, you will say. Okay, without big data there won't be any
Okay.
cloud.
Okay.
So the next generation will be the
Okay.
cloud and big data. So now suppose Govin, like
Okay.
candidate who is very interested to learn the big data, I will say that first you start from a small concept. Okay, you start learning from a small
Yes.
concept that what is the distributive programming. So as I described earlier, it is very easy distributive programming. You can Google it and learn it. So, and you can learn it that what is partitioning, what is NoSQL, what is Hadoop file system. So those concepts we'll be discussing into our next slide, and we will upload our next video into the next week. So please wait for that. And our main focus of this discussion is that to motivate you so that you will come forward to learn the big data technology. And it is very easy. I'm really telling you, if you are guided properly, you can learn it big data, and it is entered from our bedroom to the daily life. Wherever, whatever we are doing it, it is a part of big data. So coming down to the next 10 years, there will be only big data technology with cloud. So thank you, Govind.
Yes.
You do have
Thank you
any
so much. Thank you
questions?
very much.
Do you have any
No, sir.
questions, Govind? Okay.
No, sir. I clear. Doubt is clear.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thing is that, yeah, it is just a beginning. So candidates should be get motivated to learn the big data. It is nothing but a distributive programming driven by Google. And obviously, yeah, big data, we have left big data also, but big data is the backbone pillar of any other technology, today's world, data driven world. So thank
Okay,
you
sir.
so much to the audiences. We will expect that you get the motivation from our discussion, and you jump to learn the big data. So wait for the next week. We will be uploading our next video. Thank you so much.
Thank you.